Benjamin asks, do you guys have an opinion on NFC in the future, Dwolla related or not? My opinion on NFC is just a trigger. It's a way to say like I'm here. It's just like a card that when you swipe a card, it triggers a server. When you hit it, NFC, it just triggers a server. My initial viewpoint is that NFC requires hardware. And if you can facilitate the transaction without hardware, you can remove a lot of cost and probably a lot of complication. And so we focused really heavily initially on, how do we leverage GPS and geofencing to allow people to make payments. And so I think that what we've come up with is a solution that allows us to do payments wirelessly without deploying a lot of very expensive hardware. However, there is a ton of value in being able to say I'm here without, cost or complication, without searching, without scrolling. And the reality is we've also built our architecture to be completely agnostic as to how you call the server. So if I tap on an NFC and it passes up an authorization to the server, it knows that I'm there, right? It's the same thing as me tapping on the screen and selecting a merchant as you do it today, or you do it in something like Foursquare. So my personal view is that NFC is still in early days. And somebody once told me that you probably wouldn't be wrong betting against the mass adoption of NFC, but the reality is there's a ton of NFC deployed. It's just still in early days. It's not a question of if Dwolla as a network integrates with a platform like NFC, which ties you to a location without scrolling or tapping. It's just a matter of when. And when that happens, I'm not sure I have a good gauge on that. It just hasn't made sense for us quite yet. But there's multiple, NFC kind of like kits and hacks rolling around the office. Same thing with like QR codes and just about any other kind of experimental unscaled technologies. We're trying to figure out what's the right way to make the mass market or help the mass market transact more easily with these technologies.